I hope your Christmas was good, everyone. Mine was a time. Mine was a Christmas of all time. For those of you who aren't aware, Merry SOY Miss. I went to a friend's house with a lot of friends this holiday season, and they were in Southern California. So I had to drive like 7 hours to Southern California just to see there was gluten-free and vegan food for Christmas. Just to find out that it was gonna be SOY Miss. Yeah, I'm traumatized, guys. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized, chat. Okay. How was the traffic? Bad. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. I should have known. I obviously didn't know this group well enough. To be fair, they were friends of friends. And I was just invited through proxy, you know? So I didn't know everyone that well. I knew of them, and I hung out with them before, but we don't know each other that well, right? It was just like a mishmash group, right? And one of the girls started dating a man, right? And she changed her whole lifestyle and personality to suit this random man whom I've never met before. And he's like extremely health stickler, right? He's like an extreme health stickler. Doesn't eat meat. Doesn't eat gluten. No dairy. Oh my god. I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. Literally so soy. I've never seen such soy in my life. Okay? And okay, here's the worst thing, right? It took me 7 or 8 hours to drive there, right? I drove there in my crappy SUV, okay? I drove there, you know? Okay? I drove there a long time, okay? And then when everybody gathered, we went out to eat food. Alright, we went out to eat food. This was the night before Christmas Eve. So it was right before Christmas. And so we're like, okay, let's go out and eat. Okay, let's go out and eat. And just recoup and catch up. So at the restaurant, right? At the restaurant, it's a Chinese restaurant. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then everybody was just like trying to order, okay? At first I was gonna order beef broccoli. And then somebody, one of the girls was like, no, it is not good to eat beef on Christmas. I'm like, what the sorry, excuse my language. What the fuck are you talking about? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What do you mean no beef on Christmas? That is the day to eat beef. What do you mean? Okay, so for some reason, everybody just agreed. And I'm too much, me and Sadby are not gonna be the only ones that are gonna be like, no, but I want to eat beef though. It would have been really rude. I wasn't completely comfortable with everyone in this group, okay? According to who? According to which? Who? What are you talking about? Anyways, nobody said anything. Everybody was too soy, including myself, to argue. So nobody argued. And then so I finally spoke up and I was like, how about we order Peking duck? I love Peking duck. Have you guys had Peking duck? I love Peking duck. I'm like, you know what? It's not traditional Christmas, but you know, I'm down for some Peking duck. It's always good, okay? And this other girl across the table, first time meeting her, by the way, she goes, but ducks are too cute to eat. I don't eat anything that I can see walking around, like at the park. What? And you don't care about the moo? What? What's happening? my Chinese turkey. All right? I couldn't believe. I was like, what do you mean? No, on top of that, right? On top of that, the guy that I'm talking about who's like, I don't eat meat. So we start finally ordering like fish and stuff like that, right? And then we wanted to order a whole steamed fish, and he was like, it's too expensive. So he was like nickel and diming the entire party of like 8 people. And you know what's messed up? It's like he's one of the hosts, right? He's one of the hosts. So I'm like, bro, I don't know. I just met you. Why are you nickel and diming the entire party? This is never in my life would this stuff fly. If I hosted, I was soy miss. Anyways, that was soy miss. Yes. It was great. Yeah, being cheap on Christmas. It's not how it works. It's rude, right? It's rude. I'm like, nobody's even asking you to pay. No. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, it was rough. Anyways, yeah, so soy miss. Some of these people were Zoomers, and I don't know if there's like a different culture with Zoomers, but like usually if you're the host for like a gathering, right? Or if you're one of the hosts, right? You're supposed to at least offer to pay. At least offer to pay for dinner, you know? It might not be... You might not need to pay because somebody else will probably stand up. But there's like a little bit of a manners game where you're like... You're supposed to offer to pay. It's your responsibility as a host, right? It's the proper thing to do. But some of these people were Zoomers, and then they were just like, all right, how many ways are we gonna split the bill? After these people drove hours to come see you. I was like, am I being mean right now? Am I expecting too much? But that splitting the bill, and all we ordered at the end was like an egg fried rice, some veggies, and a tofu dish. And it was like not very much money. Like I was like, what do you mean? Awful. Right? I'm like, wait. Am I being mean? Am I being judgmental? Like, am I being judgmental for expecting these things as the guest? Like, I feel like if I was hosting, this would never fly. Like, I feel the hospitality is lacking here. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It was, yeah, never doing huge Friendsmas again. That was not, yeah. You know, it's basic decency, right? Or am I getting too old? Am I too old? Is it, you know? No. It was like some of them I barely knew, but there was half of them I knew. Does that make sense? It's like the house that it was hosted at, I didn't really know them that well. But the friends I was going with, I knew them. So it was like a big group. Like it was like 2 groups meeting, and then some of these girls started dating some dudes, you know, during that time. So like I was meeting a lot of them for the first time because life has changed since 2020. So there's a lot of new characters in the group, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. I can't do it. Zoomer here. For friends, you gotta split the bill. For special occasions, events, host usually pays. Yeah, I think there's still that, right? I don't know. Yeah, never again. I can't do it. Yeah. They know I traveled 7 hours by car. They know that. I drove. They know that I drove and spent like money on gas to get there, right? So it was wild. It was actually insanely wild. And then yeah, the no beef thing, and then like I don't know, it was it was rough. I actually didn't say anything, but I actually cooked a spaghetti. I cooked a spaghetti on the actual Christmas Eve dinner because there was nothing that I wanted to eat. So I actually cooked my spaghetti, and it was so annoying because I cooked the spaghetti for people who wanted meat, right? Because it was like, it was easy. But then the freaking host was like, "Can you cook? I want to taste that too. Can you cook a non-meat just for me?" And I'm like, what? I did it anyways, but never. I don't know, man. I don't know who that guy was, but I didn't appreciate that at all. Yeah. I was like, no. So that's how my soy miss went, right? And here's the funny thing. I actually felt really bad before the trip because I can't afford presents for literally everyone there. The total party ended up being around like 12 people or so. Like, people came and went. Some people only dropped by for like a little bit, you know? So like I was there with Sad B and our crappy presents, and I felt so bad, right? I felt so bad. Because you know what I got everybody? I got everybody a Moomin cookie tin. It was like, I went to the Japanese supermarket and there was like a Moomin souvenir cookie tin, and I just got like 10 of those. I just got like 10 of those, and it was cheap. It was like $10 per. I still spent a lot of money, but it was like all I could afford for that many people, right? But I felt really bad because usually for me, I put in effort for presents. I spend minimum like $30 a person if they're a friend, but there was just too many people that year, right? Yeah, I got some of them Snoopy tins, some of them got Gudetama tins, some of them got Moomin tins, right? And then like, yeah, I felt really bad at first, but after Soy Miss, I was like, that's what you deserve. I should have just given you guys stickers or something. I should have gotten them like a gold star sticker or something. You know, like I should have gotten less. I should have spent less. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so bad. It was so bad. But yeah, anyways, Christmas spirit, guys. Christmas spirit. And here's the infuriating thing, right? Like the whole time, like, here's the thing. I don't care if the guy that my friend was dating was soy. Look, I could not give a crap, all right? But she did not stand up for me. She just let it happen the entire time. I'm like, you let this I didn't complain to her, but I was like, in my mind, after retreating to my sleeping quarters, I was like, girl, you let this in my mind, I was like, you let this happen. you let this happen, right? I don't know, like, I was like, girl, I don't have any expectations for your man, but I have expectations for you. Yeah, I was like, where's the girl code? What happened? And then she commented, because I lost a lot of weight. Like, I am a stick right now. Like, I am scrunkly. I told you guys, I am scrunkly right now, to the point where my friends are a little concerned about me, right? But then she's like, oh my god, you're so skinny. You're so skinny, Shiina. What happened? You gotta eat more. And I look at the food and I'm like, what do I eat? What do I eat? What do I eat? If you're gonna nickel and dime me for every meal, you're gonna feed me vegan food. What? How do you expect me to not look like a scrunkly bean by the end of this? In fact, I feel like I look even more scrunkly by the end. You know, I feel like I'm more scrunkly now. I don't know what happened. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. That's my Christmas. We used to be a proper country. Thank you for saving Soy Mesh. Thank you for saving Soy Mash. Thank you, everyone, for saving Soy Mash.